Good morning, room. Can everybody hear me okay? Good morning, Treasure Hunter. Hello, Mr. Jason. Mark Thomas, good morning. Can you guys hear me okay? How we doing? All righty. Can you guys hear me okay? Good morning, Miss Kay, with her coffee cup and heart. I brought out the biggest coffee cup I own, which is a Christmas coffee cup, but I wanted a nice big cup of coffee here because I don't know where Denise is. Hear you okay. Thank you. Good morning, Bill. Thanks for joining us this morning. Sounds great. Thank you, Drum and Detect. Guys, I got a lot of comments from last week's chat about the coin shortage, or the alleged coin shortage, or whatever you want to call it. Boy, did I get a lot of comments after the stream was over. There is definitely a distinct group of people out there that feel that this is a test by the United States government to do away with change. Mr. P.D. Sandigger makes it early in the morning. Good morning, Frankie. Good morning, Jim Steele. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Dirt Troll and Troy Carmichael. The man who's been finding everything, including the kitchen sink lately. That's great. Almost everybody knows everybody. Good morning, Brenda. See, now I don't know who Anthony is. You said hi, Anthony, but I don't know who that is. So who is Anthony, Brenda? Opportunity Knox is here. Who's different than Florida Knox? Good morning, Opportunity Knox. I like the eyeball emojis. BTH is Anthony. Thank you. Fantastic. Oh, Troy, you still up in Alabama? What did Troy just install? I'm having a great morning, Anthony, that's for sure. Wow, guys, this is awesome. 8 people already. We just started a minute ago. Mama Walnut. I guess that makes sense with those beautiful coasters and jewelry she makes. That's amazing. That all comes out of that tree in her yard. Marty's nuts about digging in coins. Welcome. Welcome. Richard Eldridge, good morning. Randolph Relic Recovery, good morning, Mr. Martin. I understand you and Miss Carrie have a little back and forth going there, Mr. Martin. She really enjoyed showing off your knife. Florida Knox is here. Oh my gosh. Both my digging partners are here. Now, if Alex showed up, I'd fall over. Las Vegas Urban Treasure Hunter, good morning. CW Silver Searcher, good morning. Wow, everybody's here. Fed banks hoarding them. Well, I went on the U.S. Mint site, Mark, and they said they're actually ahead of last year's pace to make coins. It's just they're not getting them distributed. So that's what the U.S. Mint's saying. So, is it the U.S. Mint's job to distribute them, or is it the Federal Reserve's job to distribute them? I'm not really sure. I thought the Federal Reserve took care of paper money, and the U.S. Mint took care of coin money. Spent 2 hours detecting this morning. Only thing I got was a great seal button. Stopped at Coinstar on the way home and got a silver dime. Wow, Jim, a great seal button. That's a phenomenal find. And hey, silver dime out of the Coinstar. Like I say, I did my video on one a few weeks ago because it's the first silver dime I got out of a Coinstar in over a year. Mark says, "Yep, I checked the minutes." Yeah, yeah. I went on the mint site the other day and spent about an hour doing some research, and because I saw a couple channels before I put my video out about the coin shortage. I saw a couple videos that said the mint was closed down for a couple months. Well, that was a little misleading. The San Francisco mint was closed down for 2 to 3 months. The Philadelphia mint was only closed for a weekend when they found out like a guy on Thursday or Friday had tested positive for COVID. So they closed the mint down over the weekend, cleaned everything, and they opened back up on a Monday or Tuesday. So they're only closed like 3 or 4 days, but they have closed all their gift shops and they've closed all their stores where you can buy the mint coins and the sets, and they've closed their tours down. So St. Lucie Metal Detecting, good morning, Bernie. Thanks for making it. Miss Susie Q makes it in between packing her boxes up. She's in the middle of a major move, guys. Moving to, I believe she said Virginia, I believe. Am I correct, Susie? Uh-oh, what did Miss K say that he's agreeing with? That's right. There's plenty enough in the ground. Merrill made that statement that he thinks at any one time in the ground in New York City there's up to 100,000 coins. Yeah, that's plenty of coins for us to find. When I first started detecting with my 705, I hit a tot lot in the inner city that I come to find out they use as a kids and cops after school program playground. The building where the kids go drop off the latchkey kids after work. The buses drop them off there after school. So like 30, 40 kids play on this playground every day, and nobody had ever detected it before. And in 2 days, I got over 245 coins. So, yep, there's plenty of coins in the ground. Oh, Whimsy Maker's here. Hey, Whimsy Maker, I'm so happy you and Jason worked out your deal, buddy. Congratulations. I'm sure you're going to be very happy with that simplex. Galax, Virginia, right on the North Carolina line. Wow, you like being right on those line borders, don't you, Susie? I've never heard of. Is it Galax or Galax? I just wish you luck there, Susie. I hope you have some good sites there to metal detect. It sounds like you're going to be in an old area. Maybe you can find some colonial Civil War areas. None of the old coins are around here. Okay, Bill. 2 miles off the Blue Ridge Parkway. Oh, that's beautiful up that way. Rob got the coil savers in, didn't realize the wear on the end of the detector shaft. I suggest checking. I will do that, Mr. Dalton. Mr. Dalton, Florida Knox, for those of you that don't know, he changed his name last week. And he's putting his own videos out, guys. He's got 3 videos now, and he's almost up to 100 subscribers. So Florida Knox is Dalton E., affectionately known as the Silver Slob, because the guy can just sniff out silver. He went and bought some of the, well, first off, he bought the coil stiffener, that red thing that you put down there to help your coil ears, because I've got 2 Minelab machines on my 705. I broke the coil ears off my stock coil, and if I understand, several people have broken those off the Equinox. Fortunately, I haven't had any problem with the Equinox, but I don't mess with that coil. It's a little teeny bit loose. I don't mess with it. I don't want to over tighten it, but he bought the coil savers. They're like little rubber washers that's real thin that slide down to even give it a little more support. So he wants me to check that. See, guys, we can all learn different stuff here. Is Mr. Nathan here? Is Mr. Dog is my co-pirate? Yes, he is. Good morning, Montana. Thanks for stopping by, Nathan. Now we got the big boys in the room. They have a huge festival there yearly. Well, that sounds like a place that's going to be a lot of stuff dropped. Wait a minute. I missed Mr. Metal Sharks. Mr. J-Man's in the room. Holy smokes, everybody's here. Digging Deep Beeps, morning. Stopping by to say hi. I know you got something going on this morning, sir. So thank you for stopping in there, Digging Deep Beeps. Dog is my co-pilot. Stopped in to say hi to everybody. He can't stay out. He is fishing. He is salmon fishing. Oh, does that sound absolutely fantastic in Montana? Let's all go there. That's another one of my bucket listers, guys, to go fly fishing in a river out in the west. I did spend a day with my old roommate up at his uncle's place up in Michigan on the Canadian border. We drove out to a lake. Well, we drove out into the woods and we hiked to a stream, and we didn't fly fish. We had regular fishing rods, but it was three guys on an absolutely beautiful river. Never heard another man-made noise the whole day. I don't think the three of us said a word to each other all day. Just three guys with fishing poles in a river, standing out in the middle of a river. And guys, it was one of the best days of my life. Susie Q, she's already got 9 permissions out there. Well, you go, girl. You go get them all. That's fantastic, Susie. We will be looking forward to those videos. Okay, doesn't YouTube... Somebody asked a question about YouTube here. Good morning, Mr. Pat. I thought you'd be out detecting this morning, or did you already get back, or you haven't gone out yet? Wow, this is a fast stream going here. I believe it should, Kay. If you were sub to Dalton under Dalton E, you should have stayed because he didn't say his sub count went down. It's just in last week's stream, he changed it like right before the stream. I didn't know he was doing it, and some people couldn't find him under Florida Knox. Some people couldn't find him under Dalton E. But if you typed in Florida Knox metal detecting, it popped right up. There's some little kid that does electronics or game videos or something under Dalton E, so he changed it. Yeah, I was talking to Miss Cheryl this morning, and she said that she's not getting notifications right now, and she's not the only person that I've heard that's having problems getting some notifications. 10 door knocks and 10 no's. Wow, Pat, that's up there with my best worst day. I've had an 0 for 6 day before. Oh, you betcha it's a hell of a lot cooler where Nathan is, and I bet a lot less humidity too. Guys, Dalton and I hunted last week. Oh my God. I brought five Crystal Light iced teas, went through them all, brought a cooling rag with a bottle of cold water, went through that. Wow. Wow, my wife ate pan-seared salmon for the first time a couple weekends ago, fell in love with it. Yeah, Jason, we used to have a lot of after-hour parties at Disney. A company like AAA or Benjamin Moore Paints or somebody like that would rent the entire park, either Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom. I remember when I worked at Animal Kingdom a lot, we closed early because of the animals. We closed like 6 or 7 p.m. So a company would come in and rent the park with the catered chefs and everything like that. And they had the guys with the big chef hats, and they were making pan-seared sea bass one night. And one of the chefs came to me and said, "Hey, I have like a few pieces of sea bass left. Would you like it? Take in your break room?" Oh my God. I just fell in love with those Disney chefs, I'm telling you. The pan-seared fish is just wonderful. Bill says YouTube is getting really bad on notifications out. Well, they're not getting bad at catching songs because they dinged me yesterday for that video I put up announcing this stream today. That video clip I showed with the dogs and the cats in it. Apparently, I thought that was some kind of stock music, but apparently somebody's got copyright on that music, and they have taken my video and given all the proceeds it gets to the person who has the copyright on the music. Sea bass, yeah. They ding me all the time. No, it's actually digging deep beats. That's actually a pretty rare thing for me. When I got monetized 2 or 3 weeks ago, I actually took the time to scroll through all 396 of my videos, and they only had two. I only had two that they put the red $ on that won't be monetized. And I understood one because I had my neighbor's 12-year-old son in the video. So since I have my videos not set up not for kids, I guess they viewed that having a child in my video was inappropriate. So they took that one out of my monetization. But then there was one I did where it says doing county parks and curb strips. I have no idea why they wouldn't monetize that one. I watched the video again. There was nothing in it that I could see. I don't know. That's why I have a whopping one video posted. Well, I'll tell you guys something. If you think cannot wait for October, these triple digits in our weather are brutal. Oh my God, yeah, you guys get even hotter out there in near the deserts than we do. Perch is good. YouTube has killed a lot of notifications. Well, I'll tell you something. If you guys, I'm not monetized and don't care to be. Well, I don't blame you there, Drummond Detect. If you guys think YouTube screws with you, where do you go on eBay? Man, you would think they would back you up as a seller, especially as a seller with 100 feedback rating, 100%, with over 25,000 sales. But nope. Somebody calls them, I didn't get my movie. And yet you tracked it right to their mailbox. Nope, they still send them money and they take it forcibly out of your account. So everybody's having a happy Sunday morning. Detecting Smith says it's in the mid-90s there. He's more of a swordfish guy and a tuna guy. I don't believe I've ever had swordfish, Brooklyn. It's horrible with these high temps. I know, Kay, as much as I enjoy the summer, I had my own lawn business for a while when I was in high school and college. It put me through college. I was able to pay through college with my lawn business. Had it through, well, hell, I started mowing lawns at 12, and I mowed lawns all the way up till I went to the police academy. So, mowing lawns was kind to me. But, at my age, me and Denise had 8 lawns last year that we took care of for the neighbors that are all snowbirds and go away for the summer. And nope, this year, the neighbor's son, young Joey, that I used to take metal detecting in some of my early videos, he's 14 now, and he's grown up and responsible. And we gave him our 8 lawns and our lawn equipment, and he's out there. Okay, there's a lot more comments that are in there. That there's still 20 or 30 comments from 7 months ago that are showing up on my screen. I've had enough heat strokes. I'm immune now. Yeah, this heat's just brutal. Good morning, Simon of the Wheatie Boys. Wow, 75 and rainy here today. Back in the 80s tomorrow. A Brooklyn treasure hunter. I think anybody would love to have a 80s day tomorrow. Yeah, well, that's because you're 30 years younger than me, Dalton. But if the good finds keep popping up, the heat is tolerable. Yep, as long as you keep finding those big church permission Daltons with the big trees. Oh, Pat's out using his phone right now. He just got a permission. Fantastic, Pat. I didn't realize he was still out. I thought he went 0 for 10 and went home. He's still out door knocking. He's on to us on his phone. Miss Susie says hi to everybody. She's on her phone. She can't type that much personally, so hi to everybody from Susie. Rain, I'm praying for rain, he says. Yeah, Kay. When I was 16, Kay, I had my lawn business. I put my mower in the back of my parents' station wagon with the gas can and the trimmer. And then I piled all the bags up in the back of the station wagon, brought them home. We put them out in front of my parents' house to take for the garbage man. That was back when you bagged all your grass. Nobody does that now. And then at 5 p.m., I drove down to Pizza Inn, if anybody remembers the old Pizza Inns. And I worked 5 to closing at Pizza Inn after mowing lawns all day. And then I had a girlfriend in high school whose parents owned an 80-acre hay farm. And we would take the semi. She drove a semi at 16. And we would take the semi up to North Florida, load an entire 400 bales of hay into the semi, spend the night in the employee's bunkhouse, my entire pay was getting fed a nice steak dinner, and then we would drive the semi full of hay down to Tampa to one of the big feed stores in Tampa. So yeah, 3 jobs in high school, guys. Of course, I always had money in my pocket. That was my hot rod looked good back then. Oh, if Denise was here, I'd have her get you a picture of me and my hot rod, but I don't want to leave the screen. Yeah, it's good to see Simon, guys, since he went back to work at Disney. They're working him 6 days a week, so it was good to get out hunting with him and Andrew last week. We actually got him, Andrew, Dalton, and I together for the 4 of us, and we had a dang good day, guys. Absolutely, Whimsy Maker. I remember, as a little kid in the mid 70s, starting off mowing lawns, 73, 74, I got $4 a lawn for a subdivision lawn. They're getting $50 a month now on contract for those things, these big companies. But $4 a lawn, walking my mower down the street. The subdivision my parents lived in, I can honestly say for like 6 streets around my parents' house, at one time or another, I mowed every single one of those lawns. And then as we got older, guys, as we got around 1920, and we had our own trucks and trailers and full equipment, we started branching out to do sodding lawns. We'd have the semi pull up with a whole semi full of sod that we use as sod cutters and uh, and tillers and cut the people's lawn and sodded the new lawns. We bought our chainsaws and we did cutting trees in the wintertime to keep us busy. Yep, cashier at Winn-Dixie. You definitely know you're in the South when you worked at Winn-Dixie. Yep, Whimsy Maker, $4 and $5. Yep, $5 a lawn. That was right there. You guys are all at the right time. Wow, you're all. Thanks, Drum Detect. Yeah, I am old. I graduated high school in '79, guys. Watch watch the video Dazed and Confused, guys. That was made in '78 or '79. That was high school. Good morning, Mr. Metal Sharks. Hey, hey, Rob and all. Morning, Jay, man. He's saying hi to everybody. And Jim Steele got $2 a lawn in the '60s. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I bet you had one lawn to mow, Jason, and it took you all day. I bet. $15 a day for loading trucks with bales of a lot of wheat cuts. There you go. Whimsy Maker. Oh, see, Whimsy Maker and I are the same age. He was 80. $5 an hour at Winn-Dixie. I also worked at Wendy's for a while in high school. I worked at a gas station that also had its own service bay, and I worked at 2 gas stations. And both the owners of gas stations were nice guys that would, when something would go wrong with my car, they'd let me pull it in. They'd get me the parts at their cost from the parts place, and then they would show me and help me how to install that part, like a shock absorber or a motor mount. And I had some good mentors in high school, guys, for mechanics and stuff like that. Yeah, I bet one lawn all day. I made 8 cents an hour at Winn-Dixie. Oh my God, you are old, Susie. I never made under. I think minimum wage when I started was like 325 or 278 or something. Ooh, repoed cars at night. That's an exciting business, Bill. Kay's digging at 83. Well, you're just a few years. You're about the same age as my sister, Kay. Oh, you're 2 years older than my sister. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Used to prime tobacco, North Carolina, $10 an hour when I was 17. That was big money. Oh, I bet. I bet. Hell, guys, I drove an armored car like 15 years ago. 15 years ago? Yeah, I guess it was about 15 years ago. I drove an armored car. And guys, hell, they started us off 15 years ago, only 10.50 an hour. And you wondered, well, how they could get guys to do that. Yep, Kay remembers Pizza Inn. TG and Y. Everybody's saying hi to J-Man. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter graduated 84. Minimum wage was $165 an hour. Wow. Okay, went active duty right after she got out of high school. Well, thank you for your service, Kay. PD, you're in the hospital? Are you coming to us from the hospital? Good morning, Reed's Art and Adventure. Sorry if I missed you. Installing carpet in the 70s for $20 a day. Wow. I know. I was on break one day. I had a great run in the armored car company. I showed up, started working, and like my fourth or fifth day there, I was just like finishing up training. This guy was there at 3 o'clock, and we came in from the run. And I said, "Who's he?" And he goes, "He's the guy that does the Orlando run. We don't have a second guy to jump in the truck with him." And I said, "What's he doing?" He says, "Well, he just from 3 to 11, he drives from Clearwater to Orlando to the Dunbar in Orlando, and he picks up the 2 pallets of money from the Federal Reserve that the plane brings in from Orlando Airport." And I said, "That's it?" And I go, "I've worked 3 to 11 my whole life. 20 years I've worked 3 to 11." And I said, "I know I'm the new guy here, but," and my boss said, "It's yours. Take it. You drive the truck every day." That's all we had to do, guys. Just drive a brand new truck from Clearwater to Tampa, pick up $3 million a day, drive back. And he was talking to a buddy of his in the break room over in Orlando while we were waiting for the truck to get loaded. And the guy was celebrating 15 years with the company, and he made about $2 an hour more than me. And I was like, I don't intend to be here for 15 years making $2 more than what I'm making right now. So, but yeah, armored truck guys are out there risking their lives, and they don't make crap. Worked in tobacco barn for $9 a week. Yep, that's what I did. We moved square bales, loaded a whole semi. I had a big muscle on the back of my arm here from flipping the hay bales up and into where they went. 162 an hour. Celebs love to use checks for small purchases. People keep them and never cash them. Well, that's an interesting point, Mark. I never thought about that. Wow, get checked out of my school by one of our local farmers to go move squirrel barrels. Yep, that's when you know you live in the country. Yeah, Whimsy Maker, I'm sure you could exchange a lot of rock stories with Susie Q. Wow, looks like a lot of us in our 50s here. That's good. Did my share of bucket hay. I'm telling you, you want to develop your muscles. Throw hay. Good morning, Reef 169. Ooh, Metal Shark's got to hunt a farm and some riding stable properties. You find anything good, J-Man? I just realized that light's coming in behind me. I'll move over here a little bit. There we go. Guys, I don't know how I look on your screen, but this new camera makes me look good on my computer. I hated bucking hay. You get all those red dots. You get all those red dots in your forearm from all the hay pieces all day long as you're doing that hay. Jim Steele, I would love to see my 50s again. I'm not rushing it, Jim. Oh, hey, we've been on a half an hour, and I've already promised some giveaways today. So let's do a giveaway, guys. And I'm by myself today, so my screen has got a lag on it, so you'll have to wait for me. Alrighty, guys, we're going to go ahead and give away a silver dime. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know if it's going to be a Rosie or Merc, whatever I happen to have in stock. Guys, guess a number between 1 and 100 for a silver dime. All right, everybody stop. Stop, stop, stop. Jim Steele got it. I actually caught it, guys. Jim Steele got it with 37. Fantastic. Stop. All righty. We can all stop. Jim Steele won it. Congratulations, Jim Steele. Hold off on the guesses. Jim got it. Jim, there's our email. Send me an email with your address, and I'll get your dime out to you. Jim won it, everybody. Stop guessing. Wow, there's a big lag on this. Yep. Yep. It was Jim with 37. Thank you, Kay. 1 million. PD, are you all right, buddy? No, 99 would have been a good number. Well, thank you all very much. Mr. Jim will get himself a dime. Jim, we just put our email up. Hope you saw that go by. Guys, everybody send their prayers and best wishes to PD. He's in the hospital. He's on his iPad talking to us from the hospital. Has to have a heart catheter done in the morning. He is in the hospital now. PD, we wish you all the best. We hope it goes well, and we wish you a speedy recovery, and God be with you. You're funny, Kay. 3.14, do I win pie? I've never heard that one before. That one's good. Thank you, Jim. PD, you're getting a lot of love here, buddy. Troy, thanks, buddy. I know you got a lot to do up there in Alabama. Miss Sherry Ward, good morning. Simon, have you had a chance to hunt since the four of us hunted last week? Yeah, PD, we wish you speedy recovery, PD. Everybody's welcoming Miss Sherry Ward. Well, guys, that was fun talking about our old jobs and our lack of pay back then. Got out yesterday for about 3 hours. Well, that's good. That's good. Any Wheaties or anything good? I got 6 new subscribers this week, guys. I'm very happy with that. Mr. Indiana Tones, everybody say good morning to Mr. Lou, part of the Scavengers. He put out a video yesterday. We have to all go check out. And Miss Cynthia Swearing's here this morning. She wasn't sure if she could make it, guys. No, I guess not for a rock band there, Metal Detecting Brooklyn. Scavenger raid alert. Hey, that was wild that Merrill posted that video that they found radioactive material out there at Dead Horse Bay. I hope they get that cleaned up and allow people to go back there. 53D Weedy, a penny that was put in one of those machines and has the Lord's Prayer on it. Okay, we found 2 or 3 of those. Good deal. Well, guys, I tried using my new Nocta Pulse the other day at a lake, and with my full face diving mask or snorkeling mask that I bought. It's got the snorkel built into it, and then you snap the GoPro camera to the front. First off, I couldn't get the GoPro camera, my knockoff GoPro camera to come on because I'm a Menardo, so I just decided to go in the lake and try it. And guys, I would get so excited when I got a signal with the Nocta Pulse dive that I would forget to breathe in my mask and then forget that I could suck in air. So I'd pop up off out of the 2-3 feet of water I was in and suck down some air because I would just get so excited I got the signal, then I'd have to go down and refine the signal again. So we will try that out in another lake sometime. Brooklyn area 51. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for the super chat. Oh, appreciate that. Yes, I do have good hair. My father passed away in his 70s at 79, but he still had a full head of hair. It was white, but he had a full head of hair, and I am not going to complain because most of my friends are pretty balding. Technically, Dead Horse was off limits for taking the animal away, but people do it technically against the law. I'm not surprised they found Rhea. I'm not surprised. Reed's art, I had trouble using it, buddy, to be quite honest with you. Randolph Relic Recovery Martin sent me a link to a video on a scuba instructor from Hawaii who does not recommend that at all if you buy a cheap one. If you buy an expensive one, they build them right. I bought a cheapo $22 one off Amazon, and I tried it in the pool. It worked great in the pool, but with a full face mask on, they put 2 blowout things here. You have to really exhale hard to blow that out past your little blowholes. I had no problem sucking air in. You just have to remember to blow it out. I would get excited and forget to exhale. You got to get used to it. It's different than a pair of goggles with a snorkel in your mouth, because for those of us that have scuba dived and you got your regulator, the snorkel is very similar to a regulator. So not having that and just having a separate compartment that's around your nose and your mouth is very different. It does help keep your eye area from getting fogged up. I will say that. Mike, thanks so much for the super chat, buddy. All my mother's brothers are in their 60s and still have a full head of hair, and it's the same color as it was when they were teen. Now, my dad was gray in his early 30s. My mom never knew him with dark hair. Her mother used to call him the old man that she was dating. Oh, wait, Sherry got an IHP. Congratulations, Sherry. I would say an IHP is definitely buried treasure, Miss Sherry Ward. Absolutely. Congratulations. I know I was super excited on my first IHP. And I'll tell you something. I look like, if you go back and watch the video of me finding my first IHP, you guys are going to laugh your ass off because I look like a moron. You can clearly see it says 1909, but I had never found an IHP, and I forgot that was a transition year. I just knew the 1909 Wheatie with the VDB on it was so rare. I kept saying to the camera, it looks like a 1909, but it can't be a 1909 because they made Wheaties in 1909. So this is probably going to be a 1900, and I'm just reading it wrong. So I'm really happy to have found a 1900. Nope, you can see clearly it says 1909. I was just a goober and forgot that was a transition year. God only made so many perfect heads, and the rest he covered with hair. I'll take the hair, because guys, if you remember my shave thing, when I felt my head when she got done shaving it, wow, my head was bumpy. I mean, it was like they make hair for a reason. I dug an 1875 and 1880 IHP yesterday. Oh my God, a 1723 Woods Iberian half penny. I saw that. I saw part of that video, Mike, and my first KG1 farthing and an 1800 drape press. See, you're making Dalton salivate over there, Mike. Those are, yeah. Yeah, I've been going gray for a long time, guys, but I have hair, so I'm happy. I was shaking. She was so excited. I would be too. You know, a lot of people up north take IHPs for granted, but I'm telling you, down here in Central Florida, where if we get an 1890s house, it's an extremely old house, but we were on a 1903 house that we got a corner permission I've been trying to get for months and months, and I finally caught the people home, and Dalton and I did that, and he got two and I got one IHPs, and it was just a really good day for both of us. But congrats on all those finds, Mike. I know Deej has been getting some digging with Deej has been getting some great finds, but her white whale coin, she still hasn't found a Mercury dime yet. Video this Friday, 7 p.m. premiere. You see that all, Mike? Mike's doing a video, 7 p.m. to premiere the video where he found all these great founds. Epic Adventures in Paradise. Good morning. That is Mr. Howard, everybody. Epic Adventures in Paradise. That is a new channel here on YouTube. If you'd all please go check that out. He just posted his first adventure video, scalloping out in the Gulf of Mexico with some really cool underwater footage. Yes, we need to go hit that 1924 property this week. That would be great, Howard. Mohawk. Next spring. We'll think about doing it next spring, Bill. Petey says he's found IHPs but no Mercury yet. Wow, that's surprising, Petey. I saw something on another metal detecting channel once, and they said that statistically, Mercs are easier to find than silver rosies because silver rosies are only from 48 to 64, which is a 14 years, 16-year period, whereas Mercs they made for over 30 years. So statistically, there's going to be a lot more silver Mercs made and probably in the ground than rosies. So even though it's an older coin, there's more of them that were made, minted, and probably lost in the ground. So it's statistically harder to find a rosie than it is a Merc. Did you see my hurricane footage? No, I did not, ma'am. I will have to go check that out. Yeah, that missed us completely. It went to the East Coast. I was really surprised because it really didn't even hit the guys over in Coco and Vero and over there where Pat and Wig TV and Chad and everybody are and J-Man. But when it went up, it stayed in and it got up to the like New York City and those areas. And man, these guys got hammered. I didn't expect that to happen. So let me put down, make sure I go see Brenda's. Okay. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and do another giveaway. But wait, what a metal sharks found? Hang on, I just lost it. I think Metal Shark said he found a bullet. Sherry Ward, you'll find a silver. It took me 11 and a half months to find my first silver. And I actually found that by mistake. I had planned to go hunt another area, but my sister called and said she needed me to stop by her house and pick something up. So she lived in a different direction. So I wound up doing my local high school where I went to junior high. They changed it to a high school, but it had been around since the 60s. and I was doing a commons area near a basketball court, and I found my first silver coin, a little 62 Rosie, near the basketball courts, and I was so excited after finding so many 1965 coins. I was so excited with that first silver Rosie, but it took me 11 and a half months of metal detecting to find. So hang in there. You can find one anywhere. My first one was on a school property, and my first gold ring ever was in a inner city park near the basketball court that somebody lost his gold ring with a crucifix on it. I am Batman Yo Zero. What's up, Rob? Good morning, Batman. Batman Yo, I like that. You are welcome, Howard. Let's see if we can get you some subs over to the channel. Check out your scalloping adventure out on the Gulf of Mexico. Some really good footage there. Oh, a silver Canadian dime. Well, those aren't easy to find, Susie. Silver war nickel counts as silver. That's right. Rosie's for 46. Oh, did I say 48? Okay, 46 to 64. Thanks, Mike, for correcting me. And Kay has found 2 Mercs and a Rosie. Congratulations. Nothing wrong with finding jewelry. And Mercs for 16 to 45. Okay. Hi, honey. Richard, I'd love if I could get up there with you guys, but I don't know if I can make it up to the Panhandle. That's what they say, but all Bill finds is silver Rosies. Nothing wrong with that. Sherry Ward moved recently up north of Michigan, now looking for new ground to hunt. Okay, well, she plenty of old ground up there. Same with me, Jason. I'm just up to May on my videos. Hey, we really liked your pinpointer comparison video, Jason. Wow, my first silver was a walking liberty a week or so after getting my first detector. I would have crapped myself. I will try, Richard. Oh, well, congratulations, Kay. She's going to hunt with Brandon from Alabama Dirt Diggers next weekend in Alabama. Oh, I'm sure he's going to put you on some good property. Okay, everybody, Metal Sharks is running a giveaway till midnight tonight for a Sacagawea slabbed coin giveaway. Please get in on it. Everybody go over and check out Metal Sharks giveaway and get yourself registered. Get a chance to win. Susie Q, I got to go clean the refrigerator. The science projects in there. I will check with him, Richard. We could talk about it Wednesday night. Oh, I know that took you a lot of time to do that video, Jason. I know. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter, congratulations. Everybody go check out his first video he put on. Congratulations on putting your first video on. Bill, I felt the same way. I thought that Nocta pinpointer had some good features to it. 10 sensitivity settings compared to 3 for the Garrett Carrot. But even at 10, it didn't seem like it did anywhere near what the Garrett did. So for the extra $40, yeah, I'd get the Garrett Carrot. But yeah, Bill, I thought that was a eye-opening little experiment video he did. Susie's talking about starting off with her first detector, a bounty hunter. Yes, congratulations on your first. Alrighty, guys, let's do another giveaway here. Oh, that's great. You guys going out there and subbing each other. Alrighty, guys, let's do another giveaway for another silver dime. Boom. Uh, we got 21 people in here, so let's pick a state out. Oh, I know Susie. Susie had a big giveaway. She had metal detecting accessories, all kind of good stuff. Alrighty, guys, let's pick a state. Start picking a state, and the first person who gets the right state will get a silver dime. Go ahead. Now, I couldn't do Nevada, Bill. That'd be too obvious. No, nobody yet. Ooh, North Dakota, that's a good one, but that's not it. I got to watch the states myself, honey. Nope, nobody's got it yet. There's some you guys haven't typed yet. You guys will keep missing it. Wow, I can't believe nobody said it yet. Well, that was another good guess, but no. Nope. Wow. Boom. Reed's Art and Adventure finally got it. He was the first person to say Tennessee. Boom. Reed's Art and Adventure. Congratulations, Reed's Art and Adventure. All righty. Mr. Reed's Art and Adventure got Tennessee. Reed, if you would send me your address to... All righty, guys, we've got it. Wow, do I have a lag. Wow, I'm a full minute behind you guys. All righty, Reed got it with... There you go. Boom. Tennessee. Took a long time before somebody came up with Tennessee. Got it? Okay, good deal, sir. Italy. Oh, that's funny, Bill. It could be Little Italy in New York, Bill. Oh, that's funny. Oh, guys, I got some mail. You've got mail. One of my giveaways, guys, I think the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, I had a subscriber in Slovenia, Eastern Europe, who won a dime from me. So I've told you guys I've had a lot of trouble sending boxes to Eastern Europe. They keep getting appropriated by somebody along the way. But I would send a letter. So what I did was I waited, and I was able to send a mercury dime, a steel penny, and a wheat penny all in a regular letter for under 1 ounce. And he got the letter. It took like 2.5 weeks, but he got the letter. And guys, he was so excited about getting the coins from Slovenia, he sent me back. He sent me a letter with 4 coins. And guys, because Slovenia is set right in the middle of Europe, it's been taken over by several countries at different times. So he sent me this 1921 coin that he personally dug as a metal detector. That is cool. It's got like a male's bust on the head on the front. There we go. And he sent me like a 2 Kopek or something from when Slovenia was part of another country taken over. And then he sent me 2 more modern coins from when they became Slovenia. So, guys, I thought that's really cool. Thank you very much, Mr. Alex, for sending me these cool coins. I will put these in 2x2s and put them in my personal collection. But, guys, I actually got some mail this week. I will check that, Las Vegas, and let you know. All righty, I will check that. I didn't see any come across. I'll check it, though, Las Vegas. I will rewatch, and if that's the way, then we will make that good. Wow, Petey says he's still missing mail from weeks ago. Well, I know for a while on eBay, guys, it was taking a while to get eBay packages out because the mail people were so short-handed. I talked to one postmaster general of the thing, and he says, if you look out in my back lot, he says, there's 3 semis there with mail in it that we still haven't unloaded yet. And I was like, holy smokes. Yeah, Kay, I just think it's taken forever with this COVID thing. Okay. Chat shows that Metal Sharks was first. Okay, so I got to check Las Vegas and Metal Sharks. All right, I'll check those guys, and if I was wrong, then I will award that. I will spread the love then. Okay, Las Vegas said at 10:52. I will check to see what time that. I will check to see what time they came across. His was the first one I saw come across. They may come across my screen in a different order than what they did it. And Metal Sharks, 10:52 a.m. Okay, I will check that, guys. Hey, if we need to send out a couple more, we send out a couple more. We're pretty easy to get along with here. Mark said purple. I'll check that. I'll check this, Vegas. If I was wrong, then I will send you out one also. I will check that, J-Man. I've got a serious lag here. I would say stop, and like for a good minute and a half, you guys will keep going. So I knew that I had that much of a lag. Metal Sharks at 10:51 on my screen. Okay. I can't go back that far, guys, on my screen. It won't let me go backwards that far. I'll have to replay the stream afterwards. Hey, 22 people here with 22 thumbs up. Thank you, folks. Okay, Sherry Ward, thank you. You have to do something harder so it separates you guys more. I probably shouldn't jinx this, guys, but we've been on an hour and 2 minutes now, and I still have sound. And probably because somebody's asleep. Steely Dan says, it seems like nobody on YouTube that already has the Apex wants to do a depth test. I don't know why. That would be a very interesting thing since that's a new machine. Susie Q, that's a good idea. Reeds, thanks for stopping by, buddy. We will get that out to you. I appreciate it. That's a good idea, Susie. Well, you got to, Steely Dan, you have to find somebody that's got an Apex that wants to take the time to do an actual dig holes depth test as opposed to an air test. A lot of people don't like the air test because they say they're not accurate compared to, oh, the Kraken has awakened. What? You're on TV. I know. Don't come down here on the keyboard. Well, that's a good point, Jason. If you're using it with headphones, you can't see anything or hear anything. Well, enjoy your family there, Reeds Art. Enjoy your family. That comes first. Yeah, that's a good point, Susie. I know Zero Discrimination has been using her Apex quite a bit and did a couple of test videos on it. I watched one of the two of them she did. I'm not sure if she did a depth test or not, but if she did, there you go, Steely Dan. You can go over and check out Zero Discrimination, Miss Gypsy. She's a field rep for Garrett, so she's been given one of the new Apex machines. So, like Susie said, go over and check her channel out, Zero Discrimination. Oh, he says she didn't. Okay. Detection. Oh, wait a minute. Did he go by me? Hold on. I got to back up. Don't want to miss him here. Detection Gaucher. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Salutus. Islis. Yeah, I'm not even going to try. Just welcome. I'm very bad with that. Sorry, Detection. Welcome. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Hey, thanks for being here first. Thanks for hanging out with us for an hour. Greatly appreciate it. That probably happens, Richard. I know it takes a while for my screen to catch up. I'm just happy my chat on the right side of the screen has stayed with me the whole time. Sometimes it just locks up on my laptop and doesn't keep going. I can't see what you guys are talking about. And Denise has got to fill me in. But Denise is not sitting in my co-pilot seat today. Kay, well, I don't want to piss people off here, but Kay, I actually got to kind of agree with you, Kay. I wasn't sure why Garrett would come out with a machine that wasn't waterproof when several companies have been coming out with more better. Yeah, that's great English. You know, like the Knox Equinox was a huge step up from the 705 for almost the same price point. So a lot of people were thinking that Garrett would come out with something to go even above the AT Pro and the AT Max. But again, a lot of companies are also coming out with better lower end machines for people that want to get in the hobby under $400, even under $300 with the simplex. When I'm out beach detecting, and I'm on Clearwater Beach a lot, guys, I get approached by a lot of families with kids saying, hey, my son's thinking about getting into it. And, you don't want to tell them to go out and get some $50 Walmart machine that, it's only going to beep with something just under the surface, or they're not going to find much because they'll get discouraged and stop. So you want them to get a decent machine, but that won't break the budget. And guys, I got to admit, I'll recommend the simplex. How can you go wrong with a waterproof machine that's got a lot of the same features as the Nocta, what's the one, the Deus, the Amphibio. It's got some of the same features of that, but yet it's under $300. Yeah, Brenda, I would have been, and no, that ain't gonna happen. Okay, I'm with you. Wow, that's a hell of a deal, Richard. I was on Craigslist here, and I just saw a Garrett AT Pro, like new in the box. He said it wasn't brand new, but it was like new in the box for $399. And then he had a brand new Garrett pinpointer carrot that went with it. He was selling for 100 in the box. And I've got 3 machines now, so I'm at my max. But Kay, I would have to agree with you. You have one machine, your Knox. You've been in the hobby for 11 months, and you're going to stick with it a while longer. I would be sticking with that Knox for quite a long time, Kay. That's a good question, Jason. You have to see if it's still under warranty, but most of them are less than 2 years old. Yep, yep. Jason pulled the trigger, got his Knox yesterday, guys. It's being shipped to him. So he gets to go over all that ground he's gone over before, like me and Dalton did, and went back over a whole bunch of permissions and found more silver and more coins with our Knox than we did with our first 2 machines. That's what I would use, Martin. Absolutely. I would tell people to start with that fork stick. Yeah, Jason got a good deal on his yesterday. Kay, again, I absolutely, totally, 100% agree with you, Kay. I don't like the chirps of the Deus, and I actually don't really like the chirpy sounds of the Simplex either. Um, Mainly just because I'm used to the sounds of the Knox. But if I was to get in financial straits or something, I would have to sell my Knox and start back over. Yeah, you'd want to try and get a machine for under $300 that could do a lot of the same things your machine did, including beach hunt. Um, I could beach hunt with my 705 when I first got it, as long as I stayed in the dry sand. The second you got to damp sand, they had the little black mineralization spots in it. My 705 would just chatter, 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 and I hate a chattery machine. The thing I like about the Knox is you could be 3 feet in water with that thing, and it is dead quiet until you get a signal, and that's the way I like my machine. And then beep, you get a signal, and boom, it's there. If you're getting constant chatter, you've got to really listen for that high tone in among the chatter. Martin is so funny. See, I know Susie likes her simplex and she defends it all the time, and that's the machine for her. So very good. He also uses septic system probe for a pinpointer. Oh, yep. Well, Miss Mama Smith won that fantastic metal detector up at Florida Hunt 6. That was absolutely awesome. I am Batman. I've got the Knox 800. My two digging partners, Troy and Dalton, both have the 600. Mr. Simon of the Weedy Boys also has an 800. I waited for the 800, even though I had to wait like 5 months longer for the 800 over the 600. I wanted it because of the two extra gold settings. The 600 does not have the gold settings. A lot of people don't care because they're never going to plan on going for gold nuggets. At the time I bought it, we had a friend and client of Denise's that bought a house up in the mountains of Georgia, in Ellijay, Georgia, which was where the first gold rush was before California. And I had planned on taking it up there in some creeks and rivers and seeing if I could find a nugget or two, or even hit some old properties up there. And I wanted that gold setting. I mean, not that I'm going to be heading out to, Montana or New Mexico out in the wood or, desert out there to look for gold nuggets. I'd love to, but that's not in the budget or the plan. But I was hoping to do it in Georgia. So that's why I waited for the 800. I wanted the higher end frequencies for the gold, and I wanted more options. And Denise said, just be patient, wait for the 800, and I did, and I'm happy I got it. But I don't know anybody who's got the 600 that's disappointed in the 600. My digging partner Dalton's got the 600, and he can find stuff that I miss sometimes because he's just tuned in with his machine. You've got to learn your machine, no matter what machine it is. You've got to learn it and master it. It took me a long time to master that 800, and I'm still learning it. A lot of people, when the Knox 800 came out, I mean, it's a $900 machine, but a lot of people, when that machine first came out, and then when they were testing it, there was a lot of veteran metal detectors said that machine should have been priced a lot higher. But $900 is not inexpensive. So when they came out with the 600 for $699, they were constantly selling out of those. See, and Susie said she hates the Garrett sounds. See, it's just a personal preference of people. Cynthia, I agree. I'm looking forward to Jason getting out there with the Knox too and learning the Knox. And Kay, you're absolutely right. I watched their videos, Missouri Mike and Plugmaster Ford, and they went up to the big national meet up there in New York. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but they went to that big annual metal detecting convention up in New York, and they saw how they were being used. And I'll tell you who just kills it with that machine is Darnell Hello World Williams. He is incredible with that Amphibio he's got, and he does most of his silver digs he does live, which I absolutely love. That guy's finding that stuff legitly because he shows the machine going over it, he explains the numbers, he tells you what he thinks it's going to be, and he keeps the camera on the whole time he digs it, and a lot of times he's pretty right on with that machine. And I think based on that, Plugmaster Ford and Missouri Mike were considering it, and then when they went up to that metal detecting convention, good morning, Kelly Crawford. PD says, I see the bounty hunters coming out with something. Well, that would be interesting. Darnell is the king of the Nocta. You got that right, Susie. Oh, Richard, I'd love to go gold detecting. I'll tell you that. Steely Dan says, I have a Red Racer and Racer 2 and a Simplex. Don't use them after I got my Knox and 6 and 800. And that's the way some people feel. I mean, if somebody came up to me with a 600 inexpensive and needed to sell it, I'd probably buy that 600 as backup for my 800. Because the only knock, I have a little play on words there, the only knock on the Knox lately has been that quite a few of them are sinking or getting wet when you put them in the water. Mine included. I had to send mine back. But guys, they sent me a brand new control pod in 6 days. And in that 6 days, me and Dalton had scheduled a hunting. So I was able to ask Miss Alex if I could use her 600 for the day. And she said, sure, as long as you don't put it in the water. because she knew mine just got wet. So I was able to hunt with her 600. Obviously, I had no learning curve on that. And then before my next hunt, my 800 new control pod was back. I think Gigmaster has gotten one wet. Merrill's been having some charging problems. I just heard another channel. I had charging problems at mine for one day, and they said take an eraser and clean off your little brass ports on that, because I saw one that was milky looking. And guys, I just took an eraser like you had your old railroad, HO railroad as a kid with your train tracks, and you used to put the eraser on them to clean your brass copper railroad tracks. I did that the same thing on my Knox connections. Cleaned off it with a toothbrush, stuck them on there, boom. It charged up perfect, no problems. Susie Q, you're right. Robert Ferguson knows his machine, his 600 in and out. So now we've turned the conversation around to machines. That's always a good thing. Jason says he's 6 foot and he can't use the simplex in the water because the shaft flexes and bends so much. Susie says you could donate your simplex to her nephew. I have the Bounty Hunter Pro Landstar. We do not have water to hunt and very little rain. I hunt gold and silver jewelry only. This machine is a gold hunting monster. Well, boom. If that machine fits exactly what you're hunting it for, then Las Vegas, that's perfect. Oh, absolutely, Steely Dan. We're waiting for fall down here so bad in Florida. Oh my gosh, we can't wait for it to start cooling off here, because that's when we go door knocking our permissions, our properties without trees. A donkey and a detector. Yeah, same thing, Jason. If you got any questions, just contact one of us that's got the Knoxes. Well, you should talk to Dalton. I still sometimes have to call Dalton up when I screw up a setting on mine. He could do it over the phone. And Mr. Martin says he doesn't like the performance of his Knox in the salt water. It just doesn't seem to be as sensitive. I always go back to the C100 Mark II. Well, never having another water machine. See, you've got a preference on another water machine. So if that one fits you great, Martin, the Knox is the only water machine I've ever owned, and I just recently got my first silver ring with it in the Gulf of Mexico in about 2 feet of water. And on that ring call out, we had that big, huge Mr. T gold chain and medallion. And that medallion was as big as a pack of cigarettes, all gold and diamond encrusted. And I found that literally in 5.5 to 6 feet of water over my head. I was floating in the water with my machine on the ground. I was using my machine, and when the waves come up, it was over my head. But guys, we found that medallion for the guy. Of course, you could have ran over that with a tank and found that thing was so big. Oh, I'm hating the heat and humidity too. Absolutely, Kay. Dalton's trying to get us big permissions with shade trees. What's that, Richard? Oh my God, the power went out 20 times on Kelly. Kelly, where are you at? Excalibur 2. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that one, Batman. Oh yeah, Richard, that's not good. I do happen to notice my discrimination half circle there, and if one of my little squares is not lit up, I can't remember how to do that, so I had to call Dalton and say, hey, how do I get that square back? And of course, he's got it done like that. Yep, Sea Hunter is an awesome machine. I hear a lot of people rave about that machine. Susie says, I've not submerged my simplex and don't plan to. Oh, come on, Susie. Yeah, I would definitely say it hurts your eye, Richard. Yeah, make sure in the half circle, Jason, of your little discrimination numbers, make sure they're all lit up. Because if you have some gaps in there, that means the machine's not picking up that number. I should I should I should notch out number 13. I'm getting tired of pull tabs and bottle caps. This machine just doesn't care. Well, very good, Cynthia. Do you do any beach or oceans, Cynthia, or just lakes? Oh, ticks aren't good. Oh, that sounds great, Susie. Batman, who are you talking about bought it at Myers? I did buy my Nocta Pulse Dive at Myers. See, Martin, you just have a plethora of detectors to choose from, Martin. Steely Dan, thank you very much for hanging out with us as long as you did. Appreciate that. I'm scared to put my AT Pro in the water. Well, I'll tell you something, PD. If you watch the Hoover Boys last 2 weeks, man, they've all been submerging those AT Pros in the water in that lake they've been doing, or that river. Oh, wait, who did I miss? Steven? Somebody? Hold on. Congratulations on your Romans, Steven. Susie, yes, he does. That young kid that he hunts with, he had a pulse dive type machine, but Nuggin Noggin just took one of the shafts off his AT Pro and made it very short. You're exactly right. Yep, yep. Aqua Chigger has been using one in the water. He does rivers all the time, and he's got a Garrett also. Getting a whole bunch of text, people. I forgot Alex is having a big garage sale today, and Mr. Charlie digging it back is out in the water digging right now. And anytime you can be digging, guys, be out digging. Uh oh, did I go away for a minute? Chip Steele says I've considered taking my AT Pro in the water, but Murphy seems to live close to me. Yeah, you don't want Murphy involved. Oh, Circle of Doom, you're locked up. Well, I hope I unfroze now. Yeah, usually chattery is the sensitivity on any machine is too high. See, that's another thing I like about the Knox. No batteries to mess with. You just plug it in with that universal USB port. And I've done an 8-hour hunt on the beach, guys, and I've only used up one bar. Yeah, PD, we wish you could be out there too, buddy. I'm hoping to get to Clearwater Beach either tonight or tomorrow night. Oh, that's funny, Bill. I had a weekend with the kids and working in the house. Well, it's always good to have the kids. Good advice, Jason. Where are we hunting today? Well, I'm hoping to go to Clearwater Beach either tonight or tomorrow night. If I go tonight, it'll have to be after the very last episode of Yellowstone. Tonight's the finale, me and Denise watch. So if I leave there, I'll be leaving at 10 o'clock tonight. And if I do, I'll probably go down to 2 or 3. Or if I go tomorrow night, it'll be after my premiere from 7 to 7:30. So I can go from about 8 to 2 and have 6 hours tomorrow night. Batman, oh, how do I have you get a hold of me? Batman, send me an email. Batman, send me an email to that email address right there. Send me your phone number and I'll give you a call. Might get to do some metal detecting in the evening, a week after work. That'd be awesome. No batteries with the simplex either. Yeah, I think probably a lot of the machines are going to be going to plug in. Okay, that's not good. I'm going to have to do some chores when we get off here, guys. As you can see, there's a big hole in our wall. And where that one section of wall is right there, that's gone. We have to take the rest of that out and take that 2x4 out today. We're taking out the 26-inch pocket door and putting in a 36-inch pocket door so Denise's dad can get through there easier with his walker. Now, Susie's getting to Virginia on Friday, and she plans on being out later on Friday. Good for you. I'm not even going to say a word, honey. I'm a spitter. Ah, we have that problem occasionally, Bill, when the senior cat goes after the new edition cat. We have to play referee up here. Well, guys, we've been on an hour and a half now, and let's do one more giveaway, and then we'll wrap this up. Alrighty, let's do a number again. I seem to be able to follow those a little easier. Alrighty, guys, guess a number between 1 and 100 for another silver dime. Go ahead and go anytime you'd like. Okay, Bill. Oh, hey, Cody, welcome. Good morning, Mike. Welcome for making it. Oh, we had one that was close. All right, not the right number yet. Metal Sharks, thank you, J-Man, for stopping by, buddy. Boom. All right, we got it. PD Sandigger. PD Sandigger got it with 44. If my moderators would double check that, but I believe it's going to be PD. We can stop now. Congratulations, PD. I'll check and see if I still have your address, PD. I should, but if not, send it to me there. Wow, I do have a lag. (11:31 a.m.) PD got it. Who did you mow today?
I didn't. I took out Eleanor's hedge.
Oh, honey, I would have helped you with that. She works way too much. You betcha, PD. Good job. See, you'll have some silver waiting for you when you get home. All right, and Kay's saying she shows Bill first. I will check that, Kay. Richard, thanks for stopping by. I know, Kay. She went out and took out one of the neighbor's hedges without even asking me to help her. Hell, I could have just hooked the truck up to it and we could have yanked it out. Kay says I'm a bum because I didn't help you.
You can help me tomorrow. I just trimmed it. I'm going to yank them out.
Oh, you just trimmed it. Okay, so we'll use the truck and pull it out tomorrow. Okay, all right. She just trimmed it, Kay. I'll help her yank it out with the truck tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
And Jim says he shows 2 people earlier than PD. Okay, check 2 earlier.
It's tough watching through that, isn't it?
It is tough. All right, Jim, I will check that. Bill had 44 too. Wow, see, and I watched it really close, and his was the first one that I saw. But I will double check that, people. And if they're earlier, then we'll just have to send out more coins.
You get a coin. You get a coin.
Thank you, Bill. Yeah, you get a coin. You get a coin. Oh, 297 of you get a car. And silver wrench too. I have to check silver wrenches. It's what time they come across my screen, guys, because I got such a lag. It may have hit. You may have put it in first, but it may not show up on my screen till afterwards. But I will double check, guys. Thanks, Susie. Yeah, Kelly, and she does that all the time. She does that all the time. When it would just be so much easier if she asked for some help. Of course, sometimes I'm a little slow on getting around to things.
No. Stop.
She says, no, stop. All righty, guys, we've been on for over an hour and a half this morning. So we're going to go ahead and call it. So I would like to thank everybody for being in. I'd like to thank my moderators, Kay, Susie, I think Brenda when she was here. So thanks, everybody. And I will double check. Thank you, Jason. Jason says Rob has a great woman there.
Where?
Where? She says where? Uh, Brenda, thank you very much. Thanks, guys. I'm a strong woman, but hey, you got to ask anyway. Yeah, I ask for help if I need to. It's just too damn hot out there. Bill, thank you so much. Women, how do we men get along without them? I'm not even touching that, Jim. Behind every good man, there's a great woman. So, alrighty, guys, thanks for being in the stream today. Appreciate it all. I'll get the coins out and I will double check. And if we need to, if I made some mistakes, we'll get some extra ones out. Alrighty. Same thing, Sherry Ward. Everyone have a blessed day. PD, we're all sending prayers your way. Everybody have a great day. Hope everybody get to do some hunting. Batman, give me a text and I'll give you a call. Alrighty, guys. Thanks a lot for being here. That's why he's divorced. Alrighty.